Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's a bit of a blustery, warm day today. But if you can see behind me, I've just put this lattice that was over on the other side of the shed. I've put that across here. So now I've got two pieces of lattice. And what I've got is I did buy myself a grapevine. So I've got this grapevine here. This one is a crimson, it's a seedless one. And it's the first time I've grown one of these. So hopefully it'll keep growing. It'll probably be a couple of years before I actually get any grapes from it. I was going to put it in directly into the ground, but I'm thinking I might just put it in a pot for now, something a little bit bigger than this one, and see how that goes for a couple of years. So first of all, I'm just going to tip out what was in this potting. I had something else growing in here, but I thought I'll just tip it out, break it up, and then I want to add some really good quality compost to this as well. Just try and get rid of all the roots out of this. Oops. Keep it in the container share. Then this is just a bit of an additive. It's just a bit of crushed peat and carry. Just add a little bit of bulk to this. I did have some other veggies that growing in this, but I'm not gonna. I just needed the pot, so. The rest is just is a premium potting mix. I'll just add that in as well. So I'll go ahead and just mix all this together. So I'll just tip some of this in here. Doing it the hard way today. So I'll just tip some of this in here. I'll just scoop it out of here. Now I'll just get my plant and see. I just want to probably have it so it's level with this in here. So what I might just do is tip this one out now. Just lightly tease the root ball on that there. And then I'll just backfill it. So I don't want to go too high with the potting mix around it. I want to kind of keep it level to where it was before. Just give it a little room to breathe around the stem there. And as it's leaning towards this way, this is the position that I will put it up against the trellis. And what I'll also do is I've just got some pelletized chicken manure here. I'm just going to sprinkle some of that on there as well. This is marvellous stuff, this. And then I'll give it a nice good drink. So I've just given that a nice drink of water, and then what I might do is I've got just some jute twine here. Don't know how good this stuff is, but it was only cheap. So I'll tie that around a couple of times around these stems here. They've already got some little feelers coming out, so I'll try and encourage those to latch onto the lattice. Yeah, it's not very sort of strong, but that's all I've got at the moment. Just being careful not to damage the little branches, but just try and encourage it to grow over. Yeah, very first grapevine. Hopefully it survives. Also, what I want to do as well is I wanted to go and grab another pot, a bigger pot. I'll have to go and buy one. This is for my frangipani. This is the first one I've grown. I bought this last year, well actually last winter. And as in winter time all these leaves fall off and it closes up. But I'm just waiting for the second stem to sort of perhaps form. Maybe this year I might do that, and then that's when you'll start getting flowers on them. But yeah, it seems to be going really well. But I just want to put it in just a pot just a little bit bigger than this. I don't want to go too big with it because I'm told that they don't like that. So it's looking good. So I'll pop that one back in there. And I love the flowers, the smell of these flowers. It's absolutely beautiful. That's my Maya lemon tree. I've only had that a couple of years, but I'm getting little lemons off of it. And here is my Tahitian lime. So I'm getting quite a few limes off of it. They're getting bigger each year. So, and I just like to wait till they turn more yellow. This one here. I wonder if even if they fall on the ground, that's the time to actually get them because that's when they're at their juiciest. And I'm really happy with this too because my capsicum is going to be the yellow one, so it's just turning sort of orangey colour now, and then it'll go to the yellow, which I'm very pleased with. And my corn that I got growing in a pot, I've got quite a few ears growing in here, so there's a number of them. So I've got I think 5 plants in here. A couple were, one was a double plant, but I've got quite a few little ears of corn growing. And I've just had this neglected little spot in the garden. I don't really do anything along here. I've just got my very first little pumpkin, my little butternut. I'll just zoom you in there a little bit. So pleased with this one. It's only small, but so far this first one there. I had one here, but he just died. Gets plenty of water. Make sure I do look after this one. And so it's growing really well. It's probably only about what, 8 centimetres long at this point, so maybe just about that long. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. I was actually going to harvest the garlic today, but it's just a bit too windy. I don't really feel like doing it on a windy day. So, but it's looking pretty good in there. So it is ready to be harvested. So if the wind dies down a bit later this afternoon, I might get stuck into it. So with this bed here, my big tall raised garden bed, this has just gone absolutely crazy in here. I'm pretty sure this is I think it's a pumpkin, a Kent pumpkin. So I've got a little tiny one down here. You can see him, he's got little stripes on it. Well, there's another one here, but this one's probably the biggest. Oh no, actually this one down in here. Now that you look, the more you look, the more you find. Just under here. So I'm just gonna let that go. Just if it wants to take over this whole bed, it can. Like I say, I never seem to have any luck growing these. They get all leafy and long, and you get the flowers on it, and then you get a tiny little fruit, and then they all just shrivel up and die. That's So anyway, it can take over if it wants to. I'm not bothered with it. So in this bed here, I've got my chilies, which are growing really well. Nothing seems to be attacking them. It's amazing. They're all in really good condition. And yeah, nice and plump, and there's plenty more growing at the flowers and little tiny fruits growing of it there. But yeah, some really good quality ones. And then just down in here, this bed here is where I planted the apple cucumbers, and they seem to be doing really well in there. They're a little bit spiky at the moment, so I did ask at the garden centre when's a good time to pick those, and they said when the skin gets all smooth on it, so obviously they're not ready yet. But I've got about 5 growing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 growing so far, so that's probably enough. And I just planted some more lettuce, and still got spring onions growing there. And then just across over here, just got some spring onions, and these leeks are going to be ready soon. It's got the leek scapes on there, it's starting to curl. And just some more lettuce there as well. So just trying to do succession sowing with the lettuce. And my strawberry bed's not doing that great. These are my established strawberries, but you get some in there, but things do seem to eat them as well. There was a nice one in there yesterday, but yeah, you don't get to them first. So something's having a nice little snack on those. But I did put some woodfire ash on that as well, so I gave it a good drink in, and I also gave it some liquid fertiliser as well, so hopefully they start to pick up. Might be the end of their season, but anyway, I'll just try and keep them in good nick, even if it's storing them over till next season. And I've got one capsicum left on here. I did get a few off of this one. I think I might even be able to get to it before the earwigs get to it. I did put some little traps out for them, some soy sauce and some olive oil. Has kind of kept them at bay. And also, yeah, just my lettuce. Oopsie. It's my lettuce. And just planted another tomato as well, because the other tomato bushes are sort of dying off now. Getting the odd handful of little cherry tomatoes on them. Beefsteak tomatoes, well, I thought they were supposed to be huge, but yeah, they don't seem to be very big. But still, it's a tomato. Sort of, they look like beefsteaks, but maybe, pretty sure these were supposed to be the big variety, but yeah. Anyway, saves me buying them in the shop. Just had to show you guys, I planted this hollyhock last year, and it's just come into flower now. It's absolutely gorgeous with its beautiful big pink flowers on it. I did put that little trellis behind it, so I'm going to have to just stake it up there just to help it out. And we do have another one next to it as well. It's full of, the head of it's just got full of flowers, just like this one here. So they're just absolutely gorgeous. Just had to show you that. And also got my lovely climbing plant here. I'll just feed this little feeler out. So it's already making its way up. It's actually hooked itself around these lights, which I will unwind it now. And time to take the lights down, I think, so it doesn't get too attached to it, and I won't be able to take the lights down. But it seems to be doing really well. It's got beautiful striking pink flowers on it. There's plenty more buds. This is a prolific flowering one, so looks absolutely lovely there, I think. Up against the black trellis, I think it's a good choice. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Consider subscribing. Okay, well thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye for now.